I'd like to take this chance to apologize to absolutely nobody.
Let's go. World's Most Dangerous Podcast. BOP's in the building. What's good?
It was going bar for bar.
Shouts out to the fans, man.
Good.
Wow. F to the R to the S to the H to the O to the U to the T. That fresh out. Wake up the neighbors. I got my clock up in here, man. Let's go.
Flavor.
Wake
Like
up the
my
neighbors. Hey, man,
man.
put this on your chain.
Like my man Vogel said, Fogle in that movie. What's up, nigga?
Hey man, Saturday night, man. What's good? We in the building, man. I know everybody come creeping here early, man.
Salute. What's happening? What's happening? What's good with you? What's good with you, brothers?
Hey, J Camp's in the building. What's good, man? Got the icy blue background. What's good?
There you go.
Man, same ish, different toilet, man. What's good with y'all, man?
Hey, feeling good.
Bebo,
feeling
what's
right.
going down, man?
Hey, man. Ready to rock with y'all once again. Hey, shout out and welcome to y'all as well. If you haven't yet, go ahead and hit that like, subscribe, and notification bell.
Mhm.
And if you're feeling frisky, donate on the Cash App and the Super Chats as well. Welcome if this is your first time, and welcome back if
Miss
you've been here
LB,
before to the world's most dangerous podcast, Rap City, No Basement. Let's go. Miss LB, what's good with you? What's good with you, Miss
LB's in the building, man. What's going down? Hey, man, what's going down?
What's good? What's good? What's
man,
good?
Got you that AK, man, all day. What's going down?
Your Dolo, what's good? Say your Dolo.
Man, I see what hold down the whip too, man. I see the little pic, man. What's going down?
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Tonight, man. Every
Sharp
Saturday,
as a
man, we
tic-tac.
coming through here, man. MyRapverse.com. Come on, man. They supporting this real heavy, man.
Absolutely.
So we do this, man. Go check out all these albums, man, videos, X, Y, and Z, man. Go check these out on MyRapverse.com.
Yes.
Let's be clear, man. Shout out to DJ Scanless, man. Let me give him the AK, man.
Let it
Come
off.
on.
Okay.
The other
That's
thing
right.
too, man, is we got them Black Friday deals already. You know what I'm saying? They heavy, man, in the game. Go check out, man, our Best Buy link. Let me put that in there for y'all real quick.
Go ahead and
The Best Buy link, man. We already got the Friday joints. If you basically hit that, that gives us a little bit of Lizzo, man. We get a little percentage of that little joint. Pause. Come on, man.
Yeah, go ahead and make it
Man.
happen.
Uh-oh.
Mello,
Uh-oh.
Defafo.
Uh-oh.
You back?
Uh-oh.
You back?
In, man.
What's
Okay, I see you,
happening?
man. What's
The
going
building,
on?
What's
man.
happening?
Down,
What's
hey,
happening?
man. If I need somebody to hit
Welcome
that
back.
body, man, I know who to hit, man. You got that mask on, man. I see you, man. Come on, man. Mask on. Mask off. What's good? What's going down?
Man, not mask
Facts.
off like Future, but mask on. I
Right,
see.
mask
Hey,
on.
man, we rock
Hey,
with you too, Miss
you
LB.
know we
Miss
rock
LB
with
been
y'all.
on fire,
You know
man.
we rock with
Rock
y'all,
with you
man.
too,
It's
Miss
all
LB.
love. It's
Yeah.
all love for the people, man.
Actually, man, let me
All
give,
love for the people. Rap City, No Basement.
Let me give
World's
Miss
most
LB.
dangerous
Let me give
podcast.
Miss LB a wrench, man, over there.
Oh yeah, got the
mhm.
wrench hook up. That's what's up.
We got a good show tonight, man. Normally, like I said, all the music comes out on Friday. We got to talk about it on Saturday. This is not no reviews, it's just reactions, man. Last night though, we went heavy in the game, man. We talked about, man, that KD3. As you've been processing the joint, man, what y'all think on this just real quick as we just recap what happened last night? Have y'all been hearing more? I've been hearing more bars, man, as I've been listening to it in the whip. I've been hearing more crazy stuff. What y'all thinking real quick?
Man, I probably have ran that beef back probably more than anything. And that thun, like those are the two joints that I probably ran back more than anything. The more I hear it, the better it sounds. I heard some people, well, I don't want to say heard, I've seen some people on the social media landscape hating on the production.
What?
I was confused on that. So I ain't got time for that.
What was their biggest concern?
Now they just saying that the beast was whack, and I was just like,
oh my god,
who is saying this? Like, how could you say the beats on here are whack? Hit Boy has laced that. Hit Boy has laced it. Yeah. To me, it's like either you don't like Nas or you don't like Hit Boy. That's how I felt about it.
That's a little bit of hate, man. I gotta get a little hate.
I mean, but reaction is reaction. You know, we all got opinions, so you know those folks can have it too. But this album is still fire. Again, it continues to sound better and better as I spin it back. What say you though, Bebo? Mama Bear was good.
Peace, Mama
man.
Bear
Hold on,
was
Mama Bear's in the
good.
building,
What
man.
is good?
Hey man,
Welcome.
drawing them thick chicks, man. Hold on, man. Hold on, man. Drawing them thick chicks over there, man. Shout out to Miss Mama Bear, man. Hold it down, man. All day.
Shout
Yeah,
out.
man. Hold on, man. I had to look twice at the pitch.
Yeah, you had to do a double take one good time.
I start getting frisky off of animations or something,
Right,
man. Off
right.
of graphics. Be easy, brother.
Right.
Pick up the neighbor.
Stop.
The neighbors know my name.
Shout out Mama Bear, though.
Man.
Real
Shout
talk.
out to Mama Bear.
Facts.
Yeah, but I'm with J Camp. The more you listen to it, the more you get out of KD3. Gosh, man. I mean, the experience that you get on this day, which is what the second day of its release, is just as impactful, if not more. When you put the music to your eardrums, they've crafted the best King's Disease, in my humble opinion, out of the whole catalog. But the whole catalog, including Magic, is just phenomenal. However you look at it, KD3 just blessed 2022. Nas, he made great mentions of. He made mention. He did it again with making black references such as Malcolm X witnessing Maya Angelou recording in Ghana, Malcolm X departing the Audubon, Quincy Jones stuck outside the club with until Ray Charles snuck him in. You know, just those moments like that, like the Marleys, Donna Summers in the 70s. But then you hear the Ray Liotta's and the Charles Khans who died acting out in those mob movies. Bronny and so forth. I mean, you hear Queensbridge rep to the fullest. On that thon. You're hearing modern day. You're hearing bars referencing modern day rappers, such as there was a Takeoff reference. There was a bar where he was talking about studying Takeoff's bars or something like that on one of the songs. There was a song where we talked about this, where on the bonus cut. To my last breath, he had referenced just doing his thing with the shorties, and then her feeling FNF like GloRilla or something like that, so it just goes to show he's essence, but he still knows how to tap into the modern. He knows how to still touch back into the black, to the black history, but still kind of reference other elements, the Esco elements, and just every moment and time that you can think of with Esco. You're getting some type of hint of it, but with the finish of Hit Boy, that gloss of Hit Boy foundationally as well. So great job on the KD3.
Miss LB saying those Hit Boy haters, you got.
But you know what? But I mean, I can easily see that. I can easily see some old heads listening to this. Oh man, this ain't got that. It ain't got the Primo sound. It ain't got the Chocolate Boy Wonder sound. I can hear some old heads saying that and not being able to evolve with sonically today what our ears need to be trained to today. I mean, it's cool to have that throwback 90s sound, and some of KD3 actually has that. There's a good mixture of that to me. So
that Ursula for Iceberg,
right.
He looking for it.
Bless us with that Ursula though, one good time.
Man,
but I mean. I feel that Nas was speaking from the chest too, which he always does. He's never afraid to speak from that point. You know what I'm saying? When he's coming right off the chest with his. There's no holds barred with that. It's real talk. That's how you know it's genuine. You know what he's putting out is genuine. It's no cap. It's genuine.
It really is. Well said.
I think, man, like I said, I've been hearing just more bars, man. Like I think what I heard the GloRilla reference, you know what I'm saying? I thought it was, I mean, like I said, man, he's just in touch with what's going on, man. I think
he's in touch, man.
He's outside. I think that's what Miss LB was saying the most was he's just outside. He knows what's going on. I think some of the iller MCs that can really spit with him, they're not outside like that. Then some of these young dudes don't have the pedigree at all, so they can't talk what he's talking. So it's on another level, man, in my opinion.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah. And he's even talking about investing. He talked about black home ownership as another example on that legit joint. And also the fact that, hey, you know, whether or not you live that street life, hey, it's better to go the legit route and then take whatever legit money you have and invest it. He used the example of real estate, but whatever other legit means of investing in order to, you know, get our community up. That's another great example that I just thought of as well. So shout out. I mean, it just you're getting Nas from a variety of angles.
Facts.
And he didn't miss. He didn't really miss. And if there is some type of miss that somebody can technically find, it's so minute that
you hate.
You gotta dig.
You just hate. Yeah, you really
digging
hating.
for it.
You're really digging. Yeah, absolutely. So let's give a salute, man, to Nas and Hit Boy and all the fans and even the haters, because this is a phenomenal body of work.
Again,
And
I think well, real quick, I think Devon just said, man, it said it best. What 49-year-old has the whole industry buzzing?
Correct.
You know what I'm saying?
With no marketing machine behind him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
These are people who's just waiting because they expect it, like, you know.
Not
shout out Mr. Pro-Knot, man, in the building, man. Shout out.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
Yeah, Nas missing? Nah, come on.
And here's the other thing too, real quick, with Hit Boy. All throughout this KD series and Magic, if you notice, and this is in reference to some of the folks that might be hating because it doesn't sound like one way or the other as how it once did. Well, Hit Boy, he's still giving you his foundational sound that fits Nas, but at the same time, he's giving you a taste of a Timbaland-esque joint. He's giving you a taste of a Primo on the Magic joint with A$AP Rocky. He's giving you elements of certain tracks while still keeping it, again, foundational. So as Iceberg and J Camp stated, at this point, it just comes off as hating if you have a unsubstantial critique, I should say. And yes, salute to Mello, salute to NAS, Nas. Yeah.
We're gonna definitely talk about this on Wednesday, man. And we're gonna have DJ Scandalous come up, man, and just holler at us, man, and just talk about this situation, man. Because again, man, we're gonna talk about sales, first week situations, more reactions.
Right.
We're gonna talk about it, but like I said, this is something, man, that's gonna ride to Christmas, man. In my opinion, it's gonna be talked about.
And beyond,
because wait till these visuals start dropping. And Miss LB saying that these young dudes ain't talking about unity and black love. Facts. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Come on, man.
100%.
We're not talking about it. And hopefully they're taking notes. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully they going in the back. Hopefully Hit Boy's getting a phone call like, yo, I need that. I need some of that KD swag.
I'm sure he is, because there's a lot of old heads that was talking about how dope this album was, and they was talking about how this brought it back to the essence. The same thing we were talking about yesterday with your CL Smooths and your Rakim and
you mentioned McGruff too. Yeah.
Your Guru and
main
Primo,
source.
like having one main producer is what hip hop is missing, because you build that chemistry. You build that chemistry with the rapper. That's how you produce these type of classics.
It is.
The other bar I heard too, he said something about remember there was the talk of MC Search selling the publisher. He said I think one of the bars was I wonder how much money he's gonna make off me. You know what I'm saying? Like he was talking about Search. So again, he's talking about like stuff that's going on and addressing things in the bar. So I think it was a dope situation, man. So again, we'll be talking about this on Wednesday. We just want to recap it or whatnot. But before again, I think people are running out of false narratives for Nas.
They are.
Beat narrative is weird. Got to thank Vlad for that. What rapper has had in his prime towards the end of his career. It's unprecedented. Facts, man. I gotta let the AK out for you, man. Facts.
100%, man. 100%. Dropping gems. Yes.
You just get the eyes right there for that one.
I wish we had the Jake Tapper fact sound.
I gotta I'll get that. I'll get
fact checking right now.
We need that fact check. But speaking of facts, man, we gotta talk about our guy Vic Spence coming through, man. If y'all don't know about Vic Spence, Chi-Town all day.
Yes.
Pure bars spitter, man. Barzilla cat. This dude is real, man. We've interviewed him. If you haven't seen the interview, check him out, man, on our channel, on our YouTube channel, man. Great interview. The dude is just a bars mitzvah kind of cat, man. Nothing but bars. He just dropped 2 albums in the last 3 weeks, man. Y'all got to go check him out, man. The Impact joint, the Cheat Sheet 3. Jay Kemp, man, just tell the folks, man, about why they should be basically checking out for Vic Spence. And I think he's got some audio joints. But while he gets up in here, man, we've been actually listening to Vic. He's got like a catalog that's heavy in the game, and we just loving what he's doing. Actually, I'm putting his link in there now. Go check out his albums. He's got vinyl. He's got tapes, CDs. Again, man, Chicago, man, he's done tracks with. I think he just did something with Small Professor with that Mudslide as well. That dropped this summer. He's got a couple joints with Twister. I mean, like I said, man, again, Vic Spence is that dude, man. He's holding it down again.
He's a workhorse, man. He is the embodiment of a workhorse. A lot of folks were used to like James Brown, just putting in a lot of work with a lot of output musically. Same thing with Tupac, same thing with Lil Wayne. I mean, fill in the blank, but you can't leave out Vic Spence. And this serves as proof right here with 2 albums within how far apart? Did you say 3 weeks, bro?
3 weeks, man.
3 weeks, man. Come on now. Crazy. And many other albums before this. So I know it's going to be worth a listen here. Vic Spence, he's our guy. Like Iceberg said, if you haven't watched and heard our interview that we gave with this brother and his many shoes in the background, you know what I'm saying? Go ahead and check it out, man. It's a phenomenal interview, and we look forward to actually having him back on here. I know, Jay Camp, you have some insight regarding Vic Spence and the 2 albums that he's dropped. So go ahead and let the people know what's good.
Yeah, man. I'm pretty sure y'all said it after I guess somebody didn't like what I said about pull the plug on me, but
man.
But Vic is he's supremely talented, man. He's one of the best rhymers, like real like rappers. He's one of the best like bar for bar dudes out right now. He's got 2 great projects out right now. They dropped kind of like back to back, the Impact and the Psychological Cheat Sheet Part 3, which is part of a series. But definitely check it out. I mean, it's different than Nas, but it's still like hip hop though. Like
still necessary.
Still part of the culture. He's still giving you what you need. You know, Fresh Out stamps it. He's family to Fresh Out. We just ask you, cop that, give it a listen.
Hey man, like I said, this dude is like he's a workaholic. I think Bebo P said that, man. He's like just a workaholic, man. The dude's catalog is heavy. Again, we talk about music and being independent and outside of the industry. This is one of the dudes you gotta support him. You know what I'm saying? Again, man, this dude is a good dude, takes care of the kids, family guy, and then still spinning these bars, still putting out the videos, still working with all the crazy producers in the game. He was man, like, come on, man, he's stamped by legends. So
Sean Price. I mean,
Sean Price, man.
Rest in peace. Rest in peace,
Sean Price, man.
100%.
So definitely, man, we got to talk about Vic on Wednesday, man. Hopefully he'll come on the platform too so we can talk about these albums, man. But I wanted to we got to talk about another dude, man. Actually, man, he was one of my guys, man, from
that's one of your favorite
Houston. Yeah, man. I got to talk about my guy LeCrae. LeCrae, man, dropped his last installment. I guess everybody's doing last installments on these mixtapes because Jeezy just did one.
And West Side Gun.
And West Side Gun did the 10. He dropped that church clothes, not street clothes. Church clothes for I'm put on street clothes.
Wow. Here's the street clothes, but you talking about that.
But what's your thoughts on LeCrae, man? Number one, even if you ain't heard the record yet, what's your thoughts on LeCrae, man? You know what I'm saying? And also just the way he raps, because I actually dig the album. What was y'all thinking?
No, I dig the album too. And just on LeCrae is talented, man. He reminds me a little bit of like the JIDs, the Earth Gangs, like that type of flavor and that type of rhyme pattern, which I really love. I mean, it's that new style it's hard to do. I mean, if you an old head who's used to that 90s style, just a boom bap, like where you talking over the beat, these dudes is rhyming at a different type of BPM. I mean, and they going in on it nonstop. Breath control got to be crazy to rap how they do. I mean, it's like Ludacris on 10 to me is how I kind of see it. But
Yeah.
LeCrae, man, and to make the type of music that he's making, it's hard to do because not number one, you gotta know your Bible. You know what I'm saying? You gotta know what you're talking about. You gotta be on your hands and knees and praying every night. Like you really have to know like that. I mean, it has to come from within.
It
Like what
does.
he's doing, man. I forever salute that because I couldn't do it. You know what I'm saying? As a rhymer myself, there's no way I could do that. I mean, I can pray, but I can't come with a whole song and make you feel good about it. Like I can't do that. LeCrae can. I mean, there's other artists who can do that too, but I feel like he's upper echelon with that on that level. You know what I'm saying? So
And he's independent, man, making that bread.
he's independent too. The only thing I would like to see from his next project, and this is like a small criticism. Some of the joints to me sound the same. So I would like to see him diverse his sound slightly. But the album is good though. I mean, I cop it, listen to it. I mean, it may not be for you, and definitely drop a note in the comment section and say, nah, I ain't feeling LeCrae. Cool. Let us know what you think about it. But what say you though, Bebo?
No, I mean, wonderful analysis, man.
Shout out Nightmare in the building real quick.
Shout out Nightmare.
Yeah,
Peace to
man, Nightmare. Hold
Nightmare.
up, man.
Was good,
600's
fellas.
in here too, man. Hold up, 600.
Our
Before you
600 was
go in,
good.
hold up. Gotta give him.
Right, give him the AK.
Give them both AK.
LeCrae
yeah.
is
Both
back
AK.
again.
Two
Yeah,
salutes.
man.
Two salutes right there.
What was you thinking on this,
Yeah.
Bebo?
I thought it was a pretty solid mixtape here. Yeah, the intro set it off. The CC4, I think it was called CC4. Now I think about it. I want to say that at least offhand from a preliminary listen, that Still in America singles and video, it had the dopest beat with quite a bit of messaging ranging from like being seen as a let's just say a THREAT. If you're not patriotic, the messaging of stay in your place, talk if you voice certain concerns as a darker race in America, a certain organization abusing funds that was donated to them for lavish uses and more, just a range of topics that are very relatable to what's been going on as of late. And it's reminiscent of Donald Glover's, I believe that's the name, This Is America, and like J Camp said, JID's Dance Now, but it still works. You know what I'm saying? It still works. It
works.
I'll use at least one more, one or two more examples. Let me think.
I mean, you can name some We Gonna Be All Right type, like Kendrick. There's a lot of joints like this that push the envelope as far as what we consider, I guess mainstream hip hop, or what we should really consider like listenable tune. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
These guys are doing it. I'm trying to tell you, that's so hard to do.
It is hard to do, but
so
I think he's mastering it. I think he's mastering it over time, even with the Good Lord joint as well. That kind of has like an Anderson .Paak vibe, both beat and hook wise, with Andy Mineo, I think. It just, and I say that because just using that joint as an example, he's just talking about like, it sounds like almost like a club joint, like where you're having fun, and being around the baddies. You know what I'm saying? He's talking about his God is good, but his girl is bad, and then pulling the Heisman move to avoid getting caught up with them tempting, biddies. I like, but he had a nice line where he said on there, "If I'm in hot water, then it's a jacuzzi." So he's becoming more clever with how to approach music from a relatable standpoint, while delivering a Christian message that's not overtly heavy.
It's not overly over.
He's not like preaching to you,
right?
But he's still delivering the message,
right. Shout out to I4, Dallas and Houston for because he had the I-45 freestyle, and
that's my favorite joint on the album. And that beat is stupid.
It is heavy. Shout out to
Dallas. Listen, I don't know who produced this album.
I need to look up.
This album was really produced very well.
It was.
It kind of almost had a little Zaytoven feel. Definitely had like that Migos feel.
But didn't he do? He did the album with Zay though.
Yeah,
right?
he did it. He did one with
Zay. Let the church say amen.
The church say amen. But this one had like a little funk, a little bit of
There's some Bone Thugs and Harmony in there.
yeah, that
Crossroads,
Bones joint, yeah.
but
But it had that
modernized.
Migos feel, that Migos bounce,
Yeah,
that
it
bounce
did.
that Nazim Myrick was talking about in our interview.
Yeah.
Had that bounce to it.
Had
You know what I'm
that
saying?
bounce,
And he was
yeah.
flowing because again, let's be clear, when he had that Chick-fil-A situation, he kind of
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
a fumble. That was a fumble. But that's why I said too, it's hard to rap like that and still deliver the message. That's why I wanted to make
without
sure I
people
give
saying
him
you
his
faking,
flowers.
or you just doing
Right.
it for the money type
Yeah,
stuff. So
wanna make
we
sure I give
salute,
him
we
his
salute
flowers.
LeCrae, man. We gotta get
Yeah,
you on the
yes,
platform,
salute.
man, all day.
Yeah,
Shout out
because
to
he's
Trip
sharpening
Lee
that
too, man.
sword.
That's my guy too, Trip Lee. You know what I'm saying?
Triple E, shout out and LeCrae as
Mhm.
well. Yeah, he's sharpening that sword, and I'll just try to end off my piece real quick. He's been again experimenting on connecting Christian rap with modern day, consumers of the art,
Mhm.
and again, the reference of Zaytoven and the Iceberg mentioned, let the church say amen.
Yeah.
The production serves as an example on that, but
Yeah.
you could tell that as the more he puts in work musically, he's getting closer to that connectivity with the bass, that
Yep.
while still being able to communicate a message of God, prayer, spiritual slash biblical principles,
Mhm.
that doesn't come off as preachy, that doesn't come off as gospel rap. It comes
Great
off as
point.
just dope music, and I hear elements of Outkast and Goody Mob, organized
Yeah.
noise. I hear JID.
Yeah.
I hear the Kendrick Lamar and see
Yeah.
it. So now I will say on that video, what's the video? God bless. There's the video that he did. Oh man, where basically he's looking down on the or kind of symbolically doing away with cats just seeking their manhood in a better way. A lot of
Mhm.
cats call it red PILL, whatever. So
Mhm.
I wasn't feeling that, just because I'm just using that as an example because that's just one of the earthly things that I don't dig. But again, it's kind of like a minute kind of nitpicky thing compared to the overall aspect of the album. So great job,
Facts,
LeCrae.
fella.
Salute to you.
You
for
can
a
tell
job.
Zaytoven was raised in the church, man. Like, come
Them
on.
Yeah.
organs,
You got
is
them
too-
organs, man. Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
yeah.
too
And
nice.
them Nancy Andersons all day. Come on.
Exactly. You got
Yeah.
the Pimp C's. Them
Yeah.
organs is too nice. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, this is the
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
We gotta talk about going from the church, man, to somebody that was in the church, but she's back outside, man. We gotta talk. Oh, not that cat. We gotta talk about GloRilla.
Okay.
This is Miss
All right.
LB's favorite rapper right now. This is Miss LB's favorite rapper in the game. But this is the thing, man. And a lot of cats say, hey, man, you guys are a hip hop show. Why would you talk about GloRilla? You got to understand, man, hip hop is the dad and there's some cousins, man. And,
Oh, yeah.
You know, saying
There's
you
some
got
family
Moneybag
members.
Yo's, you got,
Some family members.
you got Gotti, and she's off the branch of that, man. So we got to talk about the cousins to a hip hop, man. This is, because it springs off of that. So, let's be clear. GloRilla came out, man. She hit the scene. Right now, I
Viral.
think that song, the FNF
Yeah.
song, has almost 60 million or so,
Yeah.
Man, come
or
on.
more.
Yeah.
It's been going crazy, man.
Yeah.
So of course she dropped the EP. She got with Yo Gotti. Shout out to Yo Gotti, man. Yo Gotti, you just need to get off
Gotti got a
Angela
nice
Simmons,
roster,
man.
man.
She's trash, bro.
Gotti got a nice roster. I mean, if you
Yeah, he just got to get off of Angela Simmons. But this GloRilla EP, man. Always, anyways, life's great. Again, man, she from Tennessee, so we got to salute her from Tennessee, being in the Midwest all day. You know what I'm saying? Tennessee all day.
Midwest.
You from Tennessee?
Shout
Holla at
out
us,
to
man. Put it in the
Memphis.
chat.
Yeah.
But
Cashville, all that.
come on,
You already
man.
know. You already know.
Hold on, man. Pull out the cash, B-Bo.
Pull out the cash.
where is
You
it?
already know, man. It stays on deck. The cash will stay on deck, baby.
So the thing is, man, we gotta talk about GloRilla because of the culture, man.
Yeah, all day.
I'm not gonna give my opinion. What's y'all's opinion on this? And I'll give my opinion after y'all, man. But what's your thoughts, man? This is an EP, man. It's for the ladies. It's for young chicks in the club, man. So we're not looking at it from a Nas perspective. But what's your thoughts on GloRilla, man? And just her impact in the game so fast.
All day.
She's definitely part of the TikTok culture. I mean, I'll put it.
Yo Gotti.
But I mean, I definitely like put it that way. She's part of the TikTok culture. What they doing is gonna go viral. Just to kind of keep my hip hop hat on because I can't take it off. So I'm gonna have some some criticisms for Miss GloRilla. First of all, shout out to her though, for grinding her way into the game
Yeah.
and for being in the
Salute.
position to where she has music that can go viral on that TikTok level.
Yep.
So I salute that. A lot of people can't do that. GloRilla has found a way. So she found her way in the game, but now that she's in the game, we have to critique her work, her body of work.
Facts.
Now this is her first album, right?
First,
don't have
first
anything.
project. It's an EP
First
project, album project. Yeah.
Okay. And she's got the joint with Cardi.
Tomorrow too.
Yeah,
Yeah, tomorrow.
the
That was
video
not that
for
bad. It's not. I mean, for what it is, it's not bad.
My only it's so man, it's so hard going from King's disease and talking about Vic to going to this. And even LeCrae. I just feel like someone needs to work with her as far as like just rhyming on beat, like
exactly
pattern. You know what I'm saying? Like somebody needs to work with her on that, being able to ride the beat. We talked about LeCrae, like the Migos of the world. Like if you're going to rhyme over those type of beats, like you got to be able to you got to have some type of blueprint that you can perfect. And she you know, like you.
Now let's be clear, she's 23 from Memphis. You know what I'm saying?
But it's like you saying your ABCs and you trying to say it fast, but you off with the rest of the class. You're not on the same rhythm. That's how I kind of feel about it. I just feel like she just needs to work on her craft. Like I feel like they pushed her out a little too soon. I blame Gotti for that. I don't blame GloRilla for that. I blame Gotti for that because to me they're trying to maximize what they can out of her. And I feel like when you rush artists out like this, you don't really believe in the artist. So to me, I feel like Gotti feels like she has a short life shelf because we may not agree everything that Cardi and Meg does, but them girls can rap though. You know what I'm saying? Like they can hold a counter. They can hold the BPM. They can do all that. I feel like GloRilla though, it's like Fisher Price, my first microphone. That's how I feel when I hear it, and I can only tolerate so much of it because I can't understand it. Like I can't even get on the level,
Mama.
You know. So I'm gonna leave it at that. Bebo P. I mean, the album I get for what it is. I guess it's okay. I'm sure her fans probably love it. It's not for some. I mean, I know I sound like the get off my line dude right now.
Straight Stanley. Can you guys please get off my line, please? With that GloRilla, quit twerking on your car in the parking lot.
I gotta keep my hip hop on.
Hey, we'll talk. Jay Kemp, do you think this is because like I said, Cardi B came out crazy, right? Everybody loved Cardi. But Cardi was like which is funny.
Though. She
was talking about all the club stuff, and then she ends up having a family, husband, getting married. And she's kind of out the game. Do you think she's passing the torch to GloRilla? Like
no, because
like as far as like that type of music.
No, because I don't feel like GloRilla has that star quality. I feel like if we talking about passing the torch, it would be somebody like Lotto or somebody like that. Like these are actually females that sound like
Mama Bear need to take a picture of Lotto.
Man, facts. But these are females that actually sound seasoned on the mic. Like GloRilla does not sound seasoned at all. It really sounds her project sounds rushed, and just her overall mic presence is just not there. It's not like it sounds like somebody who just like it's her first time rapping. Like she should do hooks. She should be like the hook rapper only. Like she don't like give her like Crunchy Black the same way I feel like, but Crunchy Black got that swag and he's on them hooks. Yeah, Rob. Yeah, Steal. You know what I'm saying? He's on the hooks going hard. GloRilla, like they to me they putting her on the wrong path. That's just my personal opinion.
You agree?
Go ahead, Bebo.
I totally agree as far as like the delivery and flow that J Camp eloquently emphasized as every feature on her album, from Cardi B on Tomorrow 2, Yo Gotti on Blessed, who what was her name, Nikki Posh, on Get That Money and so forth. They, respectfully, from a respectful critique situation, they outshined her flow and delivery wise because she hasn't yet mastered rapping on the beat the best.
That's why they shouldn't rush her out.
Yeah,
that deep voice is kind of weird too. When she's like she's trying to talk from right here.
But you know what? Her bass loves that though. When you just look at
if you listen to F&F, she really wasn't doing that on F&F.
She wasn't, but pretty much everywhere else throughout the album is there.
I mean,
so I feel you on that.
She has too much
rapping
of
like
hustle.
Mumra.
She has to hustle and flow. Too much of that. It's hard out here for a pimp. My first, like I said, it's the Fisher Price. I got the egg crate on the wall rap. I mean,
I will say this though, to bring some other specificity. The Blessed video that she did, where she's sitting with a few seasoned bougie country club-esque females, it serves as a great representation, if you will, of today's society. When I think about it, because a lot of individuals of former generations complain in one breath about how not so pleasant things are in today moving forward, while in the following moment giving in to follow suit with them. Of those bad influences that they stated as present. And I say that because when you see the video, those older bougies, they're offended by GloRilla at first by her ratchet presence and smoking the weed. Yes, but then go ahead, Iceberg. You can tag that in.
Then they start going crazy, smoking weed with her. They're in church stealing money out the collection plate.
Exactly. Exactly. From that opportunistic buck-eyed pastor, but still it was, it was still not so correct thing to do.
And you basically said a perfect word. That's a perfect segue to me. What they're doing with her is it's opportunity to cash in on her going viral. Now, even though I'm sure if you set Gotti down in a corner and you know what I'm saying, it's like that private conversation, he'll probably say, I don't think she's that talented.
Well, I do believe that she does have a little bit of a pen, though. Her pen game isn't like completely.
I'm not saying her
horrible.
pen game is trash.
I know you're not. I'm just saying in general, because I do want to give her flowers on that, to say the least. Because she still has work to do delivery wise, but writing wise,
right?
She's straight on that with what she does.
That's a very important part of being an MC, is making sure your delivery is on point.
Right.
Making sure that is.
Well, but again, does her fan base, I mean, not even her fan base, does the City Girls, Lotto, Cardi, do they even want that? Or do they just want to hear tough talk, you know what I'm saying, from women?
I think that the base does want that. And here's the thing.
Go ahead.
I think dog. And this might be just a theory, but you had your Nicki Minaj, who was dominating the industry and charts all by herself for several years, for like what, not a century.
She had no competition for like 5 years.
Right. And then came Cardi B, followed by Meg Thee Stallion. And when you and others, that are like status wise, I guess, or notoriety wise is kind of right below them, like your you guys fill in the blank of their ilk. But again, you have those rappers that are, considered ratchet rappers, but they're polished. GloRilla is a as-is package, both visually and vocally, making her presence in some cases more relatable to that same target audience. So she could be that next wave.
It's Dollar Tree. She's Dollar Tree, and they're like going to the mall.
Right, right.
You can cop
rainbow dots.
You can go to Foot Locker and cop the real deal. Well, with her, you buying from a reseller, but you don't know if it's the real thing, and it might be them air Siamese.
Well, but still,
them air Taiwans. You might get the
man.
The air Taiwan.
You don't know what you get.
But the best thing, do y'all see her even around next summer?
If she plays her cards right, she can.
She can be.
It depends on how her and Yo Gotti plays those cards.
I think she
could be 30 summers over here. Do you make it to 1-2 summers?
What I think Gotti should stay away from is putting her on them songs with like the Nickies, the Lottos, and the Megs.
She's gonna get exposed?
She's gonna get exposed.
Ooh.
She's gonna get exposed badly. You know what I'm saying? That you don't want to do that. Mm-mm.
And this ain't an indictment on GloRilla.
No,
You
it's
know,
not an
if you're listening,
indictment.
it's
It's
just
more
gonna
an
be
indictment
hey,
on her
just
people
sharpen the craft.
who's pushing her. She just got to get her craft
Yeah.
crispy.
Yeah, and her production quality is pretty good too. I don't know
Production
if I
was
mentioned
nice.
that.
I mean, it is what it is. I mean, like they putting her
given
out
what
there.
she does.
And
I'm
to
sorry.
me, she's better than Benzino's daughter. She's butt.
Oh,
And then and to me, she's better
Coy
than most of them. I mean,
LeRae,
she's got a nice little vibe to her. I've seen her in the back with little baby having fun backstage. I think she's
she
a
got
good
the right
person.
energy. She
You know
got
what I'm
the
saying?
right
Her
energy.
story came from church. You know what I'm saying? So
She
you
got
know,
the
she
right energy.
knows what she's doing, man. But again, like
Her
I said,
energy is right.
this gives she got good energy. But this gives me an opportunity to talk about the Shay New Wars, and all the real female rappers that from hip hop
Mhm.
and the Remy Ma's, those that the women of that ilk, and hopefully, man, maybe some of the base doesn't know other female artists, maybe, you know what I'm saying? So when we get introduced you,
Right.
if you're coming to Fresh Out on our Facebook page,
Jean
on our YouTube
Grays
channel,
of the world.
you know,
you know.
the Jean Grays, we'll introduce you to somebody new, you know, or to add on to what you like, maybe, you know what
I
I'm saying?
mean,
So,
even like Gangsta Boo had ratchet music, but Gangsta Boo could rap though.
Yeah,
Mia
she
X
could
could
flow.
rap.
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh
they
yeah.
could flow.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
You know,
Miss
Lady
LB saying,
Array.
should we still hold female rappers to the same ilk, ilk to men if they're not talking the same content?
I mean, the accountability
It's on both sides.
critique wise should be the same across the
Mhm.
board. It's like a stepping stone situation. So
Yeah.
it's not like we're expecting GloRilla to be
Mm-mm.
on that Lady of Rage status,
Nah,
that
we ain't,
Nightmare
you
or
know,
Rod
Rod
Digger status,
Digger,
Rod Digger, shout out
like
Rod.
on one step.
Rhapsody.
Right.
We not even we not
Def
holding
At
her
Low.
to that.
all.
Right, Days Low. I mean, we not holding her to those standards.
Right.
Mhm.
But I
Right.
am holding her to at least the Cardi B,
Right.
City
Mhm.
Girls, Lotto standard. To me, that should be like the baseline
Yes.
to where you got to be at, and she's not there from a delivery perspective.
But the
Like
potential is
the potential's there,
if she works on it.
but I think they did her such a huge disservice by putting her out raw.
Rest in
You know
peace
what
to
I'm saying?
Hurricane G.
I
God
think
be her
in their mind, man, she was ready to go. You know what I'm saying? If you listen to some of these new cats, man, that we only hear when we watch TikTok videos, this is the
I
standard.
mean, it's
It
some
is the
dude,
standard.
This
Yeah.
is the
it's some
standard, man.
dudes
Like,
It
that
is.
sound
talking
just
to
like
Goofy.
that too. Like, don't get me wrong, there's some dudes that sound just like GloRilla who don't
Right.
they don't sound seasoned at all. They just
Correct.
like spot them, got them, or whatever that dude's
Yeah.
name is. Same thing.
Spot 'em.
Yeah.
Same issue. You know. But to
Exactly.
me, if you're gonna call yourself a rapper and you getting paid to rap, you got to at least be on beat. To
Yeah,
me,
you
that should be.
can't be Ben Simmons out here, man. You're being a hooper,
Nah,
man. You can't
I
shoot no
mean,
J.
it's like you can't get to first grade if you don't get through kindergarten.
It's like the
You know what I'm saying? You don't get to
industry
graduate.
they're trying to flood the zone, basically, is what's
Yeah.
happening. As Iceberg said, this is the standard with most modern day artists that we've never heard of in most cases.
And
A lot of them can't flow on beat. A lot of them aren't. Not saying you have to be uber lyrical or nothing like that, but you know, there's just missing elements that are vital to the art and culture of this thing we call hip hop. That, you know, all we're saying is, again, just, you know, okay, you're on whatever level you're on, take it up a notch by way of fixing your delivery and flow. We're not saying to go from here to here automatically, but, you know, take the steps necessary now that you've made the waves, you've gone viral, and, you know, you just don't want to be complacent, because we got much love for GloRilla, as well as
we got
others
much
of
love
this
for GloRilla.
of that generation, and of that ilk and fray.
But again, we have to, as you know, talking heads for hip hop, we have to hold people accountable for not bringing what hip hop is supposed to be. Like, there is a standard, there's a quality that you have to perform at as an artist. Your pen has to be at a certain level.
It
Your
does.
delivery has to be at a certain level. If it's not, we just got to hold you accountable. There's no disrespect to any of these artists. We just it's our job to do this.
Facts.
Exactly.
And let's be clear, man. The FNF song right now has, just to let me double check so I don't say nothing crazy. It's right now. It's got, quit sending me all this stupid stuff. I want to make sure I'm saying this correct before I go in. I want to make sure I got some numbers. That song FNF has, and of course you give me. Why are they sending me to all this stupid stuff?
And while Iceberg's looking that up, if y'all haven't yet, go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe, and
Okay,
notification
I
bell.
gave her too many. She has 48 million. She has 48 million hits on that video on YouTube.
That's
Okay.
crazy.
And again, she was the breakthrough artist on BET for this year for the hip hop awards with the lyrics of I'm hanging out the window with my ratchet ass friends.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
I mean,
again,
I guess shout out to Gotti for jumping on that quickly. I mean, and reaping the rewards that she's obviously bringing to their label right now. But again, as a hip hop head who loves the art, I need to see more, Gotti. I'm holding you accountable too, my G.
Oh yeah, yep.
Like we got to do better, man. We cannot put out sloppy work, man. Like again, if this young lady in your eyes has that it factor, you got to get her delivery and stuff sharper.
It's time to reinstitute the skill set and talent, or
you got to
skill set and talents of the A&R that we once used to have.
I think, man, if they don't come out with a real good single on her, they dropped the one called Quick Nut Quick or something like that. If which is you know what I'm saying? It's like
that
it's
type
Wakanda
of
2 swag.
Yeah.
But to me, if she doesn't come out with another hit, man, she's not gonna make it to next summer. I'm gonna be 100.
I could see that as
again,
a possibility as
salute
well.
to her for taking care of her family, doing her thing. But you know,
Absolutely.
like I said, man, we want to hear more bars. We want to hear more bars. We want to hear more slick talking. You know, like I said, the female. I know men. We say some crazy stuff on records, man. But the females, it's getting all out of hand, man. And ain't nobody saying nothing, but it's just getting out of hand. And I don't want to be the old man line dude, but you know what I'm saying. Like, again, you got 3-year-old, 5-year-old, 7-year-olds listen to this stuff with their moms. It's not cool. So
no, it's not.
But it is what it is. We gotta talk about Run the Jewels, man.
Speaking of cool,
we gotta talk about Run the Jewels, man. This is the weirdest pair in the world, but they make decent music. It's the weirdest little pair, man. It's like two neighbors that just have some equipment. They start doing stuff together.
Facts. Real talk.
But Run the Jewels, man, you know what I'm saying? It's got your boy in it, man. Killer Mike. You know, Killer Mike can flow, but I don't agree with him politically all the time. But
yeah.
The album was dope. So they remixed it, made a Latin remix. And this is why we talk about it, because we just want to talk about something different, man. A lot of cats aren't talking about this album. This is a pretty dope album. Run the Jewels as a group is different. They got great music. This is LB the Podfather's lane right here. He need to be on tonight. But what's your thoughts just on the album in general? The Run the Jewels 4, but then also them remixing it. And what do you think we know it's a Latin remix album. What's the science A&R wise to make a Latin remix of your hip hop album?
Man, because they have such a legion of followers. I think it's genius for them to do this because they have a lot of Latin fans. Like they can go anywhere and tour and sell out easily. So to me, by doing this, it's just giving back to their fan base. And I love it. I love this. And I mean, LP and Killer Mike, man, are revolutionizing like how we should run things independently because they're doing it from a perspective of we're doing music that we want to do and we're staying away from the typical mainstream sound, because even their sound it's almost similar to like what Dungeon Family was doing back in the day, where some of the synthesizers were just different. I mean, it's just they're doing it, man, and they've grown their fan base organically, and that's the best way that I can really explain it, man. But it's great that they're actually doing this for their fans, because again,
it is.
Their fans create. Think about if they actually dropped like 3 to 4 albums a year. Think about how much bread these dudes would get. Think about how much bread they would get. I mean,
probably more than this, brother. Probably more than this.
Absolutely. Because I mean, Killer Mike already had somewhat of a name before he even got with LP. So he's already bringing some of his group, you know what I'm saying, from the Down South coalition. And then you got LP, who, you know, he was producing for so many people. And then he had his own fans too from when he was rhyming.
He sure did.
It's really the perfect fuse. Because I don't think Killer Mike really wanted to stick to that classic ATL sound. Not to say that it's a bad thing, the ATL sound at all. I think he just wanted to really do more so of the Dungeon Family type stuff. That's his lane, and LP gave him that opportunity to be able to be his own creator, just to be creative with the craft. So salute to them dudes, man. This was genius that they did.
Salute.
And again, I'm loving every minute of it. Bebo P, what say you though, brother?
I agree, man. As individual artists, they were very successful in their own right. You know, Killer Mike, you know, on one side, LP on the other, you know, before they linked up as Run the Jewels, man. And, you know, in them connecting with this being their fourth album, it just is clear as day that as Run the Jewels combined with the sound that LP has largely been producing for the duo, it's a bigger dynamic as a duo compared to what they were doing initially.
Individually.
Yeah, individually, which leads into the Latin American remix that Iceberg just talked about, which I haven't personally heard yet, but from what I gather, it's just that next step.
It's next step. Man.
It's just that next level from how huge of a following that this duo harnesses whenever they go out and perform, whenever they put out albums. It's been a while since they put out a studio album, at least a few or several years from their last album, but they still been cooking. They've been cooking on their last Primo Hip Hop 50 Volume 1 on their own joint on there, and as well as on a Griselda project. I want to say it was that West Side Gun, but they're just doing their thing feature wise. They're doing their thing studio album wise. They're doing their thing not just concert wise as a regular artist or duo, but again, they have a groundswell of people that are just loyal followers, and this Latin American situation could just take things up yet another notch. So shout out and salute to Run the Jewels for this one. And
absolutely, this
is a situation right here. That's even before going into I'm trying, you know, we trying out here. We trying out here, Miss LB. Salute. Salute. But yeah, and that's before we even get into any of the content of the album. We haven't even talked about any of the songs. Yeah. But yeah, this is a major situation.
Again, to me, man, this is high power. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. This is high power. To me, this is a great pairing. It's a weird pairing, but to me,
weird sometimes.
We were just talking about longevity. They can run this for a long time, man. You know, like I said, like because Killer Mike is going to come with the bars. We know this, man. He may not be great with politics in Atlanta, but he's great on them bars. He's great.
Iceberg.
He's great in the booth.
Don't let him
Let's be clear. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, man. Let me give you a political campaign some love. But this dude can spit. I love the vision that they have for the joint. The visuals that they put out with the music is insane. To me, I would love for them to do like a Monday Night Football, Thursday Night Football like anthem. Like they have anthem records. You know what I'm saying?
They probably
got anthem records. Yeah. So again, like I can see them doing this for a long time. I think collaborating with somebody outside the culture to bring them into hip hop, and then now you can explode pause onto the audience. That sounds really bad. That sounded wild. You explode on their audience.
Right. Wow.
Explode in our audience. Right. All in their face. So
stop. Yikes, stop it. I got you, LB. Don't worry.
Hey, man, you can explode all this hip hop on their face.
Stop it. Somebody get this man, please. Pull his plug.
Somebody do one of these. Somebody do one of these out here. Right. Get this man off somewhere.
Pull his plug today, like right now.
Look, time's up. Time's up.
Next.
You can explode.
Somebody get
Next.
Iceberg right now. Man,
You can
why-
explode. Like, long story short, is this a good
Uh-uh.
project, man?
Look, man.
But
look,
either
look. Hey, let me go in on a few songs
Stop
while
it.
you
Go ahead,
coming
go
down,
ahead.
brother. Nah, dog.
Go
First
ahead,
off,
Bebo.
nah,
Explode
brother.
on him,
Iceberg,
Bebo. Go ahead.
No. Well, it's funny you say that because it reminds me of that Gangstar DWYCK joint. You
Yeah,
know,
all that
with
do-
that
yeah,
Ooh La La,
yeah,
that
yeah,
video
yeah.
that featuring Greg Nice and DJ Premier.
Mhm.
Funny how that transition worked.
Right.
But you know,
the
that was
Funky Enough sample.
right.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
but that was a dope situation to give credence to Gangstar and Greg Nice of the classic duo Nice and Smooth.
Greg Nice,
Salute.
Greg NCE.
Yep. Ooh la la, ooh wee wee. I say Muhammad Ali. You say class is clay.
Yeah.
I say butter. You say parquet. Right? You know what I'm saying? But I will say though, in that video, ain't nobody gonna start burning money on the streets of some protest. But I get the general sense of what they were doing, man, and it was cool. I will say, but the beginning of the album, the Yankee and the Brave, strong boom bap drums.
Yeah.
Killer Mike Rep on there.
LP gives it to you.
Oh,
like
yeah,
that, though,
yep.
man. I mean, he's very well diverse.
Yeah.
As far as like his production, like he can hit you with anything.
And he's the one that set off the album too. Between the
Mhm.
two, Killer Mike repped on that joint, but LP started off, man. Back Attic, a Mac with the blackest fabric on back, a Mac to be racket and jazz while I'm ducking rat tat. I said,
yeah,
you gonna come like that?
He bodied the West Side Gun, like he was saying earlier. He
did body.
He
had the best verse on there.
Yes,
really,
he
on that
did.
joint. So
That and
right.
Piece to 2 Chainz on that Out of Sight, another
2
video.
Chainz.
Yep. On that video, featuring, I guess there's a show with some cats by the name of Get Duped or something like that. But yeah, 2 Chainz was straight on there. I mean, his flow, he said a few things like I slide on tracks like home plate and I buy a hot dog stand if I'm trying to be frank. I'm like, all right.
Classic Chainz, you know.
Chainz, dog.
Down, man.
Yeah.
For me, do you see like more rappers maybe doing this, man? Maybe crossing over and doing something crazy? Like, can it work with other artists in your opinion, or this is just a freak? Killer Mike just found gold.
A select few, it can.
Cause we see the Black Thought and we see the Danger Mouse situation. You know what I'm saying? This kind of reminds me of that too.
But the only thing is, like, the Run the Jewels fan base, though, is like it's a different type of global fan base.
Yeah, it's
because
bigger.
they fuse, like, they got some of those like rock heavy metal fans too,
yes,
into hip hop, like real heavy. So
and it's encompassed in their sound to some degree.
Exactly. Yeah. I don't know if it can work for everybody.
I don't think it can. It can only work for a select few, like J Camp said. Like, there's not everybody can go from the Goody Mob as CeeLo to Gnarls Barkley, and that everybody knows how huge of a situation that is, or at least especially was in that prime situation. This is kind of like a hip hop version of that, in my opinion. Maybe not as huge as Gnarls Barkley, but in its own way. But no, the majority of hip hop and or rap artists can't do this, and it's just, because this is such a unique dynamic. As you guys said, this is it seems kind of like a weird matchup, but everybody can't match up their weirds and make it into a big chemistry,
something that everybody's just gonna love.
Thing. Yeah.
Power saying what makes you think, what the next Prime project should be. Yeah.
Oh, yes. Shout out to Royce the 5'9" and DJ Premier. Yes, great duo right there. Yeah, we definitely look forward to that. Yeah, and speaking of that, Power, I'm glad you said that, because real quick on that Prime project, from the first album to the second, you could tell on the second one they tried to explore with bigger slash experimental sounds while still keeping it hip hop. So, and it's a dope thing, but that not everybody can do. So I just wanted to address that situation.
Well, like I said, to me, I think you got to check this album out. To me, it's something different. You got to put it on your playlist, man. This is why we here tonight, man, talking about stuff to put on your playlist. This is something that nobody's talking about. I actually looked this up on YouTube. Ain't nobody talking about this album, which is crazy. To me, it's a great album. It's dope. There was like one cat that saw it, man, that was talking about it, man, and You know, so I said, man, it's a great topic to talk about,
Absolutely.
man. Shout out
Salute to
to
Run
Killer
the
Mike, man.
Jewels.
L
and
all day.
LP.
Yeah.
Man, shout out. Yes, salute.
Explode
salute.
on your audience, man. You know what I'm saying? All day.
Stop it.
But we got to talk about another legend in the game, man. And we got to get him on the platform. We got to talk about my man, Knife Wonder, man. One of the smoothest cats in the game. I got to give up the audience, man. You know what I'm saying? Just the studio audience.
One of the best producers, man.
Yeah. Knife Wonder,
Yes.
man, is a legend in the game.
Yes.
He's been consistent. This album almost slipped through the fingers. You know what I'm saying?
It slipped through my fingers, man.
did.
I had to I had to search for it.
Yeah.
But it was dope. Like I saw the 30 tracks, man. What the heck? But then, like when I found out, it's a beat tape. But then he also put the tracks above it, 1 through 7 or 9. And then the rest of them are beats. What y'all think about this concept, man? And did you like the beats? Did you like the songs? What was your thoughts on this joint, man? Because it's definitely different. Let's be clear.
Shout out to Swink and King Draft setting off those first 7, man. I mean,
the sound was like, like you sitting in the jazz club. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I got sonically from them first 7 to 8. Like it was real smooth, adult, contemporary. You know, like I can hear like Common, Black Thought. You know what I'm saying? Fonte, cats of that ilk. Going
this
in.
This stuff made you miss Little Brother. Let's be clear.
It does.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Shout out to Big Pooh. Shout out to rapper Big Pooh and Fonte.
Yes, legends. That Remain starts off the situation basically to be cautious of putting your all into the wrong female that did you wrong, and the lessons learned to pick yourself back up. When she comes crawling back after the fact, and Jack Moose sang well on that one, but the following 2 songs after that was very similar in messaging. I saw you and waste my time. And that I saw you, that beat harnesses a great inclusion of hearing the same percussion as that Dr. Dre, Rakim and Truth Hurts addictive joint. They use the same percussion. And while Waste My Time is the same beat as the NC Sunset on down the album of the instrumentals of Ninth. But all good deals, with missing her after the breakup. The chase is a good back and forth with that freeway-esque bars, from that even though what we do is wrong, utilizing that on the hook. And then it closes off with a niceness, so just real nice with the willingness of closing the deal on the relationship.
I wish we could have got Rhapsody on that.
Concluded.
Yeah,
I do too. But
I wish we could have got Rhapsody, got rap on that, and
I'll land my plane there as far as that until we get to the beats part of the situation, the instrumental part. But you brothers go ahead and give us some more.
Hey man, I just thought real talk, man. I just thought like it's refreshing just to hear that boom bap, Ninth Wonder.
Yes,
it made me miss that Little Brother, that minstrel show.
Man, the bass lines, like just hearing that,
just crazy, man. Robert Fonte, man, Big
over the samples,
crazy. Night's in the back again. This is his Zion beat tape series. This is 7. I mean, he's going in on it, man. Like I said, rich, robust tracks. It just makes you miss hearing more Ninth Wonder, man, and more artists. I think when Jay did the Threat joint, and I think people don't know how to rap on a Ninth no more, man. In my opinion, man, are they not? Or maybe they're not seeking them out, but cats need to give Ninth a call, man. Real talk. They need to give him a call and get back on this swag.
Time.
I think the groove that he has, man, is different and
needed.
It's 100%. It's definitely needed, man. And again, I love the dudes rapping on his joints. They went in heavy.
Yes.
The samples are just insane. This is something you definitely put on your joint. And if you just want to just like a freestyle in the car, this is something you got to put on your
joint. Real
crazy. Bebo, go in and talk about the instrumentals real quick.
Just real quick, for the introduction of solely hearing Knight's production on this, the first instrumental after the 7 songs that you hear called instrumental called Don't Hurt Soul. Oh man, the beat and the drums on that one sets off the instrumental, and the drums just pop like crazy. And the inverse viewpoint stands out sample wise on that B Superstar. Just a few others that generally is dope is Little Spin a Night Bag, the Gun Clap of Love, Missing You Jam, that Dream Blessed, those, ones like those. They give us that classic soul samples with the dry but very necessary Ninth wonderful drums. And speaking of classic soul samples, I mean, who could forget that Bobby Caldwell on that Tried Everything from that song What You Won't Do for Love, and
Yes, sir.
and he even he even sampled that Blackstreet's deep
He
deep
did.
deep on that Abyss jam. Yeah.
Right.
Oh,
Yeah.
hey, we got to give a salute too, because these one I'm about to mention, these song beats titled And You Too. That one in particular reminds us clearly of the style that the legendary late great Jay Dilla gave us on the smooth vibe, and Dilla like bass on that one, the heavy drums with a few accented sounds on Shanae too. That reminds us of Dilla Dog as well. But yeah. But just to land my plane on this situation, it's just dope for Ninth to place the group / duo of Swank and King on here, because those brothers are talented extensions
Super
of
talented.
Jamla Squad.
Super talented.
Yeah, prior to the instrumentals that are afterwards, not including the massive production of songs that we all know Ninth to have.
Yeah.
But on this Zion album is very serious. So Patrick Doubt man, he's been keeping them coming, man. The beats coming and the songs coming heat rock wise and
flowing on the crowd.
Man,
it had me ready to hear Swank and them.
Yeah.
That album.
Yep. It's needed.
I definitely want to. Hearing this kind of made me miss when producers will remake albums. You know how like
like Ninth used to do. Yeah,
how Ninth used to do when Jay had a bunch of his blueprints remade. Where you had like the brown album, the white album. You had different producers like doing that. I want to hear Ninth get back into doing that.
Yes. Ninth Wonder was able to make Busta the Dragon do a Slick Rick back in 2018 on the Jamla 2 project. Yeah, absolutely. Yes. Salute to that. Man, Ninth has been in the game for years, folks. He's a legend when it comes to producing.
Time, man. Shout out to North Carolina too, man.
The South, man. Peace to the
talent.
South. Yes.
That level of talent with Rhapsody, Fonte, Rapper Big Pooh.
Yes. And to be up to Zion, not 1 or 2, but to 7. 7. And consistent with them ever since, at least on a dang near every year basis or annual basis since 2011. That's not when it started, but still just on an annual basis for the most part.
Yeah.
That's putting in serious work on so many tracks per Zion project. So salute to Ninth. Peace to Crisis too. Peace to you too. And I believe Ninth works with another producer that kind of backs him on sounds named E. Davis or something like that.
I know he some of the Justice League cats. I know he works with too.
Yeah, peace to the Justice League. Yeah, Crisis.
This is definitely something to put on your playlist, man. Just the vibe out, man.
Just the vibe to it. I mean, you know, it gets you away from that GloRilla sound. It's the polar opposite, man. Yeah, it's not a diss to GloRilla at all. I'm just saying, like, if you want to go into something more mellow, you know what I'm saying, when you chilling, or you riding in a whip.
With the J Camp t-shirt there on, you know what I'm saying? Drop top or something like that.
Well, the other thing too, man, they're not playing this stuff on mainstream music. So you have to go out and find this stuff. You have to go out and put it, make an effort to holler at these dudes, the Vic Spence, the Ninth Wonders, man. Go get their records and put it on your playlist, man. To just get a different vibe, man, in your life, man, in the house, in the
even LeCrae, you know.
Facts. You know what I'm saying? And this is why we do a Saturday show, man, to not only just give you that mainstream swag, but we try to give you this stuff, man. We try to dig in the crates, man. And then you get that on Wednesdays, man, with Bars of the Week with J Cam too. So again, this is why you come to Fresh Out, man, to get these things that the people don't talk about.
Right. So. Salute to Patrick Doubt here, aka Ninth Wonder, still putting in the work. Shout out to the duo we just rapped on, or just spoke on, that rapped on this project as well. And go ahead and put this in your playlist. It's definitely worth a listen because it's a pretty much a non-skippable if you're like These
If you,
brothers
yeah,
said riding
yeah,
the
yeah.
whip
If you,
in
if
the
you put it
house.
in, yeah, you don't hit the button on that.
Yeah, you just whatever.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Whatever you're doing that's gonna keep you productive, occupied. Yeah, just let it roll.
It's perfect for that if you're just
Yeah.
trying to be productive.
Clean the
It's
house,
perfect for
whatever.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey man, we've been in here for an hour, man. We gotta get out of here tonight, man. Gave y'all some jewels,
We
man. J
appreciate
Camp,
y'all for
Debo
rocking
P.
with us.
We
Hit
ran
that
the
like,
jewels to you,
man.
pause.
Come on.
Yeah. Hit that
yeah,
like and subscribe button and notification bell.
Spray your whole audience with your ore. J Camp, man, take us out of here, man. What's your shout outs, man, before we get up out of here, man?
Yeah, man. Shout out to all the people, Power 6, Ms. LB, Mama Bear,
Mama,
Nightmare.
Yes.
Everybody rocking with us. I'm sure it's some folks I done forgot. I apologize. It's all from the heart. TT, much love
man,
to you.
come on,
Shout
man.
out to you,
Cuzzo,
TT.
what's goody, man? Come
100%.
on,
Much love to you.
All right. Shout out to the fan.
Oh yeah, Sage.
TBS less in the building. Come on, man. Yeah.
Shout out to Soweto.
Not Mr. Pro, not you know what I'm saying? Like everybody, man, who's rocking with us, man. Shout out to you. Camelo. Salute, man. Bro. Salute.
P, take us home, man.
Much love to everybody J Camp just mentioned, as well as others that we can't think of right now. Charge it to the head, not the heart. Again, hit that like, notification bell, and subscribe button. If you're feeling frisky, go ahead and donate to the platform we call Fresh Out, the world's most dangerous podcast, Rap City, no basement. I'm rocking with some of the illest brothers when it comes to, not even some of the illest brothers when it comes to the commentary of this hip hop, R&B, rap space. No doubt. Peace to LB, the Podfather. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and kiss that pinky ring whenever you hear the music. Whenever you hear the music play in the background, the Godfather music, and it's all love. You know what I'm saying? And, be safe. Be safe. Godfather,
Absolutely.
pinky ring music.
Pinky
Yeah,
ring.
ours is naked, but right now, but we'll get that right. You know what I'm saying? shout out to y'all. And Iceberg, it's all you, man.
Man, Saturday night, man. Wednesday, we're gonna be back in here. DJ Scandalous. Hope we would get Vic Spencer on, talk about these albums.
Yes.
Another Saturday, man. Hopefully, you guys be safe, man. Be cool.
Please, yes,
Again,
be safe.
J Camp, Bebo P, LB the Podfather,
We out
Iceberg
here.
Slim.
Rest in
Greg
peace to
Papa
Takeoff.
Lynch. You know
Rest
how
in
we
peace,
do, man.
Takeoff. Yeah.
We
Peace
out
to
here.
y'all.
Make
Take
sure
off,
y'all
man. Hey,
make sure y'all
everybody
continue to
hold
jam
it
that
down, man.
Nas and Hit
And
Boy.
be safe, man.
Continue to
We'll see y'all
jam that
Wednesday.
Nas too.
Yeah, KD3, baby.
Peace.
Peace.
I'd like to take this time to apologize to absolutely nobody.
Let's go.
World's most dangerous podcast. Bebo P's in the building. What's good?
It was going bar for bar with it. Shouts out to the fans, man.